some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a sip by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the folium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got to picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100 like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a sip by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the folium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100 like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
No, check, Patriot!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch him now, Barney!
Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And this first play will get them back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on second down. McFarland. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McFarland. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the crossing route, complete. It's Mack. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Butler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McFarland. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off play action. McFarland. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, McFarland. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Off the play fake. McFarland stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll let Wally have a crack at it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down. McFarland. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. McFarland sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Butler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, a 360. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McFarland. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the gun on 3rd down. McFarland. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, a nice spin. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was said.
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd down. McFarland. He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. McFarland. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On play action, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on third down, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Allen now to throw on second down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd and 2, McFarland. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Hill running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
A beautiful fake. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense coming out, ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Allen, going to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.